It is November 29th, so that means you officially only have 30 days left to glow up before 2025. Do you really want to go into the new year the same old you? No, you want to reinvent yourself. You want to become the stud you were always meant to be. So that is what I'm here for. So today I'm going to share with you your 30-day plan to end the year strong and go into the new year, the new version of you that looks like they just came out of the hyperbaric chamber. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The best way to glow up in a quick, short amount of time is the looks snowball. This is something I created, and it's kind of a play off of Dave Ramsey's debt snowball, which is like financial advice to start with the easiest things to take care of, meanwhile working on the bigger issues in the background. So we're going to adopt the same concept, starting with some easy wins, quick ways to look and feel better about yourself. And in the background, we're working on the bigger investments that take a little bit more time and energy that's going to create a beautiful version of you. So the first step in the looks snowball, easiest way to see a quick win is fix your posture. You're slouching right now. I see you hunched over, you got that hunchback in Notre Dame thing going on. We want to fix that. This is going to be the easiest way to achieve a semblance of confidence and authority throughout the world. I remember years ago, I was collaborating with this other YouTuber, and I never shared his name before, but I'll just tell you, it was this guy, Connor Murphy, and we were the same height. We both worked out, and we were walking around town, and I looked over at him, and I realized this guy looks like he's like 2 or 3 inches taller than me. Why is that? And then I realized it's because of his posture. His back is straight, head up, chest out, walking like a stud, just commanding the presence around us. So in that moment, I made a snap judgment to fix my shit, and I never looked back. Now I get compliments all the time on my posture. I even remember once we were at a friend's house, and my girlfriend's friend looked over at us, the guys who were standing on the other side of the house, and told my girlfriend, like, why does your boyfriend have so much better posture than mine? So yeah, it definitely does make a big difference. So what does good posture look like? Head up, chest out, shoulders back and down next to your side. A good mental trick that I like to give is the string theory. And I think I made this up too, I'm not sure. But you imagine that there's a string attached from the back of your skull, and the other end is attached to your tailbone, and some imaginary person is pulling that string tight, cinching up your back at a perfectly straight line. So that's a good mental trick. A good physical trick that I tell people to do is to get themselves a little physical reminder, a little item such as a ring. You buy it for the specific purpose of every time you look at it, it reminds you to fix your posture, or maybe a little bracelet, or even just a rubber band around your wrist to start with. One other thing is you can put a piece of tape, of scotch tape, on the back of your neck, so that whenever you're going like this, you're getting that incorrect posture. You feel it crinkling on your back and it reminds you to fix your shit, right? And the one other big factor in good posture is body language. And I made a whole detailed video about this, but the main concept is being comfortable taking up space. Pretend you're sitting in an interview, not being afraid to throw up your arm and cross your leg. If you're sitting there with your legs closed and your shoulders rounded, trying to, make yourself as small as possible, that's a sure sign of insignificance, insecurity, and just supplicative body language, right? So practice being confident taking up space. You're not being a douchebag, manspreading all over the place, but just, be that man that's cool with letting his presence be known. So fixing your posture is free. You can do it right now. I hope you're doing it right now. And this is the quickest way to have a quick win. And this is actually going to give you a psychological improvement as well. Studies show that doing the mechanics and improving your actions actually has a positive impact on your cortisol, your testosterone. If you're feeling like the man, your body is going to react that way, produce more testosterone, lower your cortisol, and then you can go out there and achieve other things with much more ease. So that's all I want you to focus on the first 2 days. Get your little token, your little item, maybe put some tape on your back. Remember the string theory, fix your posture, bro. 2 days, that's your focus. Day 3, we're gonna move on to the next thing, the next layer of the snowball. It's a little bit more of an investment, but it's still quick win, and that is to update your style. I'm just gonna shoot you straight, bro. Skinny jeans are out. Skinny jeans look stupid. Everybody needs to invest in some baggier pants. It's just what's in these days. I'm talking baggy cargo pants, loose fitting denim jeans, even looser fitting dress pants paired with like a tighter t-shirt, you know, tucked in. It's just a really nice look. You can see in this TikTok right here the improvement that this guy made from his ripped skinny jeans to his more modern, you know, baggier jeans. Next thing to keep in mind is the rule of thirds. This is a, you know, fashion 101. Most guys, they don't think about it at all. They're wearing a shirt and pants that kind of split their body in half visually, and it's too symmetrical. It's odd. The mind can't comprehend it. They don't comprehend it aesthetically. So the rule of thirds states that the lower portion of your body, you know, your legs or your pants, takes up 2/3 and the top is just 1/3. And it's just so obvious. This is what's most aesthetically pleasing. So make sure you attempt to achieve that as well. And what do I say in all of my videos? Jackets. Invest in some jackets. I've been saying it for years. This is one of the easiest way to add character and some sprezzatura to your style visually. So when I had the idea to make this video, I reached out to a jacket company called The Jacket Maker, and luckily they agreed to sponsor this video, so shout out to them. I'm actually rocking their Suede biker jacket right now. It's a freaking sweet jacket. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like it? But what sets The Jacket Maker apart is they use premium materials like full grain leather and YKZ zippers to ensure durability. So basically you're getting the best combination of comfort and affordable luxury. This isn't Shein. This ain't some BS. I know you guys don't like it when I promote this fast fashion stuff. This is the opposite of that, but yeah, it's still affordable. They offer a super wide variety of trendy to more classic traditional designs. I also have this brown bomber jacket that looks super sick. You can imagine this, you know, out in the cold, somewhere in Boulder, Colorado or something like that, paired with some blue jeans. I like this one nearly as much as this suede leather jacket, but I really have been wearing this a lot. I love this jacket. The Jacket Maker also offers options like bespoke customization, also made to order customization options such as personalized embroidery, patches, and other design elements, so you can truly make these jackets yours. They also have great customer service with thousands of highly satisfied customer reviews, and they're super proud of their customer loyalty. But they're not just jackets, they also offer a full range of leather goods, including jackets, boots, bags, wallets, and belts, with both options of ready to wear or custom and made to measure. So if you're interested in picking up a new jacket, you can use Brett10 for an extra 10% off. You know how this works. I got a deal, so that means you guys get a deal too. Check them out. The link will be in the description below. Now, if you are one of the guys that struggles to find their actual style, I recommend just going on to Pinterest, typing in men's style 2024 or 25, and just kind of browse and start saving some of those pictures and styles that you like so the algorithm feeds you more of it. And then within those photos, you can click on the photo and find the actual item that the person is wearing, and you can just start buying the stuff that they're wearing. So this is what I want you to focus on the rest of week 1. The next few days, you're finding your style, you're buying some clothes, and you're having those items on the way to start assembling your new custom wardrobe. Make sure you really resonate with the style, man, because you don't want to try to be LARPing as somebody else, because then you're going to feel like you're cosplaying. What you wear on the outside should represent who you are truly on the inside. Next thing you're going to focus on is a little bit more of an investment, because it's hard to achieve immediate results, but this is skincare. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it's absolutely worth it. Clean skin signals health and virility. This is one of the first biological things that we notice about someone, because we can pass along their healthy genes to our offspring. So you definitely need to understand your skin type. Do you have dry skin? Do you have oily skin, or do you just have normal skin? This is going to dictate what kind of products you use. If you have oily skin, you want to definitely start using a water-based moisturizer. If you have dry skin, you want an oil-based moisturizer. And if you have normal skin, you can try both, but probably an oil-based moisturizer. You need to be wearing a moisturizer every single day. This is going to help your skin for years and years to come, set you up for the future, and slow down aging. So start using a daily moisturizer. Here are some of my recommendations. Then if you struggle with, you know, uneven skin tone, this is a huge problem for a lot of guys. I recommend using something like a face tanner, a very mild face tanner, to kind of even out your skin tone. So Tanologist is the one I use. I just add one little drop to my moisturizer like once a week, mix it in there, and then apply it in the morning. And it just helps give you a little bit of tan, even out your skin tone, cover some of those dark spots and unevenness. Now, to achieve that kind of glossy glass skin look, the best way I've found is just to take a tiny little bit of Vaseline or petroleum-based product and apply it to your skin. I actually put on Vaseline right before this. Is my skin glowing? Do I have that glass skin look? Yeah, that's why. And be careful, you barely need any at all. A little bit goes a long way. Now, if you have more significant skin issues, such as severe acne or cystic acne, then this kind of stuff isn't gonna cut it. You're gonna need to address that hormonally. So you might have to, get a medication for something like isotretinoin or Accutane, which literally is gonna change the chemical makeup of your skin. And it takes about 6 month cycles of medication at a time to do this, but only do this under the supervision of a medical professional. Or you can use tretinoin, which is a milder version of isotretinoin. It's just a topical treatment which helps actually kind of replace the top layer of your skin. Yeah, kind of touching on tretinoin, it works by reducing inflammation, oil production, and speeds up your cellular turnover on your face. So it kind of replaces that top layer of your skin, letting you start fresh and all that. So after you go and pick out your new wardrobe, you maybe order some pieces, maybe you get yourself a jacket from the jacket maker. Then you spend the next few days focusing on your skincare. You're going to invest in some of these products and start doing that shit daily. And you're going to continue this for the next 30 days plus, right? This is the new you, okay? Next, moving on. Next is a little more investment because it takes a long time. You can't force this. It's hair. Can't force it to grow. Well, you can, help it along, but you can't force it to grow 5 inches in a day, right? But I'm assuming most of you guys don't really know what the fuck you're doing with your hair. So you need to find a hairstyle that suits your face, right? Now, I've made a whole video addressing every detail of how to do this, but can't get into it all right now. This is already a long ass video, but basically the main premise is you need to find a hairstyle that is kind of like complementary to your face shape. So normally it's the opposite of your face shape. If you have a rectangular face, which is longer in form like myself, you're gonna want a wider hairstyle. I am working to achieve that. I'm letting my hair grow out. If you have a more round or wider face, you're gonna probably want a little bit taller hairstyle with a little more volume on top to kind of help even that out. If you want to change your hair texture, there are some things you can do. If you have curly or wavy hair and you want straighter hair, you can get a Brazilian blowout or buy a hairdresser who can do it professionally, or you can get an at-home keratin treatment and do that yourself. You can find these on Amazon. If you want wavier, curlier hair, you can get a perm or a looser perm, which is a chemical change to your hair to give you a more curlier look. I did this years ago, looked like this. Yeah, those are some options for you. I also recommend to most guys to get some light highlights in their hair. This just adds texture, dimension, and makes it look silky smooth and kind of layered, as opposed to the flat colored hair. If you have brown hair, especially if you have some very light streaks going in there, it just looks really good. I obviously have a little bit of highlight going on, just left over from when I dyed my buzz cut. And you can see it adds more dimension, more texture, and just kind of, spruces it up a little bit. So these are some things I want you all to consider. Now, generally speaking, long hair is best because this is what casting directors and photographers and everybody prefers in the modeling industry, because it just looks more youthful, looks more flowy and silky smooth, and there's more options to do with it, right? I obviously don't have long hair right now, but I feel I look better with long hair, and you probably do too. So you can work to achieve longer hair by simply letting it grow out. You can take a biotin supplement, which will help kind of speed that along just a little bit. It's not a miracle drug or anything like that, but it'll help a little bit. Now, what I think you all should probably do is get a cleanup cut. Even if you're growing out your hair right now, a cleanup cut, you just trim up the sideburns, trim up maybe the back a little bit, get rid of all those loose ends, those baby hairs. Maybe if you have longer hair, cut off the dead ends, right? And this will make your hair look more aesthetic and more appealing. I just got one a couple weeks ago. It looked like this, started off like this, ended up looking like this. It's just a more athletic, more desirable look, and it takes half an hour at the barbershop. Now, moving on, face maxing. The face, baby. This is the moneymaker, right? People spend most of their time when they meet you or are talking to you looking at your face. So what makes an attractive face? Well, a couple things. Facial harmony. This is just how your facial features fit together, as well as prominent facial features. So thick, strong eyebrows, long eyelashes, prominent cheekbones, jawline, brow ridge, right? This all comes together and comes into play. So it definitely helps out to kind of emphasize and improve upon your facial features. So some of my best tips to achieve this is, first, let's focus on the eyebrows. They look better when they're stronger, thicker, and more contrasting to your face. So you can apply something like rosemary oil or castor oil to kind of stimulate growth in your eyebrows, make them appear thicker. Also getting them professionally threaded, or at the very least grooming them yourself, plucking the stray hairs in your unibrow along the ends just to make them look sharper. Even just by cleaning up the outer edges of it makes your eyebrows appear thicker and stronger. And if they're weak in color, you can apply an eyebrow dye such as Syoss, SYOSS, or just for men, facial hair dye. Eyelashes. Long eyelashes look good. They make your eyes sparkle and pop a little bit. Those are just the facts. Think of Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders, right? Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, all these pretty boy band guys. They're desired for a reason. It's not just their vocals. So for your eyelashes, you can stimulate growth by applying a peptide called Rapid Lash. This will help them grow a little longer, and then you can curl them with an eyelash curler. This basically just emphasizes the length. It curls it up against your eyelid, making them appear longer and just more sparkly and cute. Lips. Exfoliate your lips with a exfoliating pad. You can get this from any beauty stores, just a few bucks. I usually just do it like once a week in the shower, get rid of all the dead skin, revealing the nice voluptuous lip skin that lies underneath. Then applying a little bit of Vaseline, petroleum-based Vaseline, make them shine and hydrate them as well. And if you choose to, you can apply something like a lip plumper. The one I use sometimes is called Chatty Cosmetics. It just kind of stimulates a little bit of inflammation and moisturization of your lips. Last but not least, I want to emphasize mewing. I know this gets some flack. It's kind of controversial. Does this work? Does it not? It absolutely works for the main thing I use it for, which is improving your submental triangle. You just raise your tongue up against the roof of your mouth so you can go from looking like this to this. Right? Big difference. Is it going to really change the overall facial makeup that you have? I don't know. Maybe if you do it from a very young age for like 10 plus years, but I know at the very least, it's going to improve your side profile. So do it, make it a habit, period. So face maxing, you can start this anytime. You can work on this in the background and just make it a habit to do some of these procedures each day. And last but not least, the biggest investment, is it any surprise to you? It shouldn't be. It's your physique. Your physique, baby. After all, the best thing you can do for your face is what you do for your body. The biggest key that I could ever share to attraction is lower your body fat. Do I need to show you more before and afters of people that lose face fat and they go from being an average kind of sloppy Joe to being a Chad model-esque looks, right? This is my homie Colin, large badge on Instagram, went from looking like this to looking like this by losing fat. You got to lose the weight because your body fat is your face. As far as diet and how to eat to lose weight, simply put, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So you need to be consuming less calories each day than your body requires to maintain your current physique, right? I recommend going to ChatGPT, typing in, I am 250 pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds in the next 4 months. Give me a diet plan. And it'll give it to you. And with that diet plan, you can put together a grocery list. All right, go out there and do it today and start making those meals. You don't need to pay some expensive diet coach or nutritionist or anything like that. ChatGPT, AI, the internet is going to be your best friend. Now, of course, along with that, you need to be exercising. You need to strain your muscles to force them to grow. Every single person looks better with a physique, a little bit of muscle pop and kind of, having the shirt, giving the semblance of a fit physique. So start working out, man. If you have no idea where to start, I made this video, the perfect workout routine for teens. You can start doing this, but if you don't have a gym membership, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 200 air squats, and that's it. Start doing that every day. You're going to start building muscle, man. I promise you, until you actually invest in a gym membership. But I recommend that you get a gym membership because it just expands your options so much. There's so much more stuff you can do and more ways you can confuse your muscles, forcing them to grow. Now, this was just the surface. This is the main blueprint. If you guys really, really want to guarantee yourself a glow up, I recommend you check out my program, the 72-hour male model. I'll put the link in the description, and that goes into detail about everything and has a lot more things you can try out. There's 10 plus hours of content on there, so go check that out if you're interested. But this is your plan. Start with the small, easy wins. In the background, you're working on the bigger investments. If you stick to this, you start today, within 30 days, you could be unrecognizable. Guarantee it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, and until next time, peace.